Hello, everybody! Cyanesk111 here, and welcome back to more Civilization VI Leader Pass. Don't know why I keep saying that, Leader Pass, but whatever. With the reveal of the next installment in the Civilization franchise, Civilization VII, I thought it right to make a comeback to Civ VI right quick, and do at least one more playthrough before 7's release in 2025. And hoo boy am I excited for this one, because this one is going to see me play as one of the greatest leaders the Roman Empire had ever seen. Can you guess who it is?
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Hail Caesar, general, patrician, and dictator of Rome. Your people and your ambition call to you across the ages. The die is cast, and let none stand against your vision, whether they be your bitter foes or your closest friends.
That's right, ladies and gents. I am playing as Julius Caesar. I've been wanting so badly to play as him since he was announced, but haven't really taken the time to add him to the game until now. There is one other thing that came with Julius Caesar after adding him, but we'll get to that when the game starts. Hopefully, if I see it. Right now, let's go over the leader ability that Julius has. It's called Vini Vidi Vici. Plus 300 gold whenever you conquer a city for the first time or when you earn gold from a barbarian outpost. Wonder how often that's gonna be, the latter. The gold becomes 500 after researching metal casting and 700 after steel on standard speed. When targeting barbarians, receive plus 5 combat strength and always earn normal XP. Cool. So that means this game is giving me a bigger advantage whenever I earn gold from a barbarian encampment. I would have played with barbarian clans enabled, but that doesn't appear to be the case this time. And speaking of game configurations, as always, as is the case with my previous games, I am playing on a huge map with 12 players, including myself, and there are going to be 18 city-states, and the map type is continents. Yeah, it's just the vanilla game. No special modes enabled. You might have seen the game and map random seeds before I started setting everything up and getting to the screen. So if you want to go ahead and play along, they're there. Just go back into the video and look at them. Wow, does he look mighty. I have to say that the All Roads Lead to Rome civilization ability is pretty good if you're looking to get some early culture in, thanks to the monument that you have at your first city already. And I'm just all in all itching to play as Julius Caesar now. As soon as this game loads, whenever that's gonna be. Alright, there we go. Begin game. Right, just let me go ahead and... Okay, I think it registered, yeah. Okay, it's not crashing so far, so that's good. And we are starting out in well, not in, but within this enclave of, within this grassland enclave surrounded by jungle and a stone resource. I wouldn't really call this an ideal place for a first city, but it's Rome. What else can I say? Is it gonna go or something? Okay, it just needed to... I just needed to give it a while before I settle my first city, which is going to be... If it's Rome, then I'm gonna be happy. Yep, it is indeed Rome, but this is being laggy today. And I think my perception of this may come from the fact that I haven't played this game in a while. So I feel like it's always been laggy like this, even without Streamlabs running. And the audio is cutting out. Sometimes, too. I'm probably gonna have to get a better computer if I want to continue playing anything in the Civilization franchise. Especially since 7 is coming out next year. What is this? The Ofanto River. I don't think I've ever heard of a river being called Ofanto before, but... wonder where it's located, if there's actually such a thing. Okay, the game is still going as stable as I can get it. And look at that. We've discovered a barbarian scout. Well, it looks like the barbarians are doing a pretty good job at introducing the very notion that I was talking about earlier. Scouts can now have kitty cats. Isn't that something to behold? So, from the way I see things, I remember reading this on Steam in a post made by the Civilization team. Okay, I thought that was a Civilization borderline that indicated that I was about to meet another civilization. But not so. My units earned experience and a promotion's available, actually. Pretty good. I'm sure not going to enjoy the massive amounts of editing I'm gonna have to do to this video and make it look like... And I was too focused on hoping that this game is stable that I forgot to start the stopwatch on my phone. Damn me. And a barbarian's approaching. But at least it's got cats, too. So I know that the barbarians are at least not as potent as they would be if I enabled Barbarian Clans mode. And they can't even convert into city-states either. Barbarian clans mode would have to be enabled for that. And Julius gets to... I get to see Julius meet his first civilization, which is going to be...
We are, by the grace of God, Victoria, Queen of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland. And soon, dare I say, the Empire.
Queen Victoria. Age of Empire. This was in the base game, and I was kind of hoping to meet her in her Age of Steam outfit, but I'll take what I can get. Like this riding Eureka. I'm gonna have to probably do something about those barbarians soon. I'll do some exploring up here and maybe down here below Rome before I actually start taking care of the barbarians and hoping to earn some gold from my victories. And when I earn gold from my victories,
no man ever
I mean a lot of it. I'm saying that based on the leader ability Julius Caesar has. In terms of getting a victory, I'm pretty much rooting for a domination victory where I have to dominate every civilization's capital cities. I've never gotten a domination victory before. I have gotten a science and a culture victory, and a diplomatic victory, too, to my memory. Okay, we got more gold from that tribal village. I beat England to it. You snooze, you lose, I guess. I think it's time... Warrior sounds tempting, but I think I'll get a scout for the time being, since it is of the cat variety. I wonder what the pet animation is gonna be like for the cat
This
scouts.
is not wisdom, but authority.
Because I've seen the petting animations for the dogs before when I used scouts. I'm kind of curious to see what the animation is gonna be like for cats. I hope it's cute, at the very least. I think it's a pretty good thing that I'm getting a scout, in all honesty, because they cost the least, and so I can have some gold saved up for when I am ready to actually start conquering cities, as per the domination victory prerequisites.
I am fond of pigs.
Yes, you are, narrator. Yes, you are. Mining. It's the last thing I can research for now that doesn't... whose progress isn't influenced by Eureka's. Scout. I'm gonna have you go up here to see if there's any barbarian encampments up here. Up there. And I will get a... It is possible to purchase another scout, but I'd rather save up my gold for when I'm ready to start dominating and expanding my empire. Victoria is sending us a royal envoy, and I will well receive it. I have a feeling that I should probably send her an envoy back. One does not simply pet a cat, according to the game. That is a bit disappointing, but I have a feeling that might be more work than necessary for the animators over at Firaxis. I wonder what one must do to pet a cat. Maybe such an animation will be added in a future update? Who knows? I kinda doubt they will add a cat petting animation in the near future, but it could happen. I hope. I get 10 advantage versus barbarians because of the leader ability and because of discipline. So that means scouts are more powerful than warriors for once. Brilliant. I think just this one warrior is all the scout can really handle, though. Oh, crud. Looks like, I may have to start purchasing warriors with gold soon, since I have an invasion on my doorstep. Looks like I might well and truly defeat these warriors, using just a scout. And I did. My scout gets his first promotion, which I'll have to give to him at a later turn. Yep, there they go. Entering my city. I'm gonna take this guy out first because he has more HP than the warrior.
Who deserves more skill without imagination?
I get it. Oh, so that's where the barbarian encampment was. Well, now I do know. All this time I was blind. Just that narrow strip of unexplored territory was where it was. And I can select a pantheon right now, which will be... I'll do River Goddess. And I get to work my way towards a religion, boosting mysticism. And I work my way towards at least a normal age. I think I might as well try for a normal age in this first era, since I'm not doing a very good job of getting era score to avoid a dark age. So golden age is normal age is essentially what I'm looking for. That depends on what the era progress is at. I've got 15 to 35 turns to do so. But again, that is going to depend on where everyone else is in terms of progress and in terms of science and civics. Those two are also going to play a major role in when the ancient era and all other eras for that matter are going to end. That barely did anything. Okay. Great job taking all those barbarians out, soldiers. Helping me unlock the boost for bronze working, so I won't have to do as much research to use bronze later on. Who'd I meet? Cahokia. All the way down there. And there goes my scout. Wasn't really expecting it to last that long. But, yep. Just wanted to show you what happens if you try petting the cats. Which this game apparently doesn't want you to do. So dogs are okay to pet, just not cats. I may want to go exploring somewhere down here before I start settling a few more cities. Whenever that's gonna be. I don't know if I'm at the northernmost or southernmost points of the map. I guess I won't know until I start exploring some more. I think it should be okay for a little while to train some settlers. That's provided if there are no barbarians nearby me. I want you guys to start exploring down here while I prepare my settlers for later on. Oh boy, we got more scouts. But hey, we found a tribal village. I can go ahead and research bronze working so I can unlock iron.
Please accept my warmest thanks for your kind endeavors on the continent we share.
It looks like I'm following Victoria's leader agenda, which is to have a city on the same continent she has one on. And to that I say, she's welcome. Can send an envoy, but Cahokia is really the only place I can send an envoy to. I start out with 0 envoys because I'm not the first major civilization
That's the positive aspect.
they've met with. Ngazargamu, the city-state. I don't know how I'm gonna produce settlers at a faster rate, but I'm sure I can find a way. Especially given that a domination victory is what I'm after, and I need as many citizens in these cities as possible. I'll find a way. Okay, I'll have you go down here for right now, and you right up here. I may or may not be at the very center of the continent, another tribal village that I aim to take. And take it I shall. Hopefully in the next part, or the next turn, or the turn after. Given that there's a river there especially. Got another barbarian cat scout going on here. Still haven't revealed the bottom of the map yet. Surprising. I'm usually placed at either the tops or the bottoms of the map whenever I play Civ VI on my own time. Strange. Hopefully I can get my troops down there to contact this tribal village, and we'll go from there with whatever they give us in exchange for inviting them to our civilization. We get a Eureka for masonry. Not what I expected, but I'll take it. And
Nos somos Felipe, rey de España y Portugal. Empero, por encima de todo, somos fieles devotos de la única y verdadera religión.
we have contact with Philip II, King of Spain, Portugal, Sardinia, and Sicily, Naples, Duke of Milan, etc. I'm really hoping that at some point we get to see some leaders from the Gathering Storm, Rise and Fall expansions, and the Leader Pass too. Not just the ones we've been seeing in the base game. And they're already sending us a delegation. I will happily enjoy the churros and hope for more. I don't think I've ever had a churro in my life, even though I have seen them sometime in amusement parks in the past. I should probably give them a try one day. If I settle up here, then I lose loyalty. I think the best course of action would be to settle somewhere over here. If the conditions are right, then I may settle somewhere in this desert right here. Oh, we've got a barbarian horseman on my tail. No time like the present to train more scouts.
I like to say I practice.
I think the best possible course of action to avoid loyalty loss near other civilization cities is to settle more ones down here, away from them, so that the influence will be stronger, although slightly. That's an envoy to Ngazargamu sent. I wouldn't really recommend settling anywhere in the desert unless you were really, really desperate. But we got a tribal village, to my surprise. All the way out here in the middle of the desert, on the other side of the river. Whatever it's called. Kubi... I don't know the name of it. Hopefully I'll get to find out in the next turn. It is the Rubicon River. That solves that mystery. This is the Guadalquivir River, I think it's called. And with that, I can settle my second city, which is going to be called Aquilea. Don't know how many boosts I triggered there, but I don't care. I'm making some pretty good progress. Although I'm probably going to have to start making a few trade routes the first opportunity I get. Okay, I don't really think any ancient era buildings are down there yet. I think they only come pre-built if I have a trade route established to either two of my cities. So they have to be within trade route range of my capital.
Bronze
Is Aquilera within my trader range? I hope it is. Even if I do have to trade with England, then I'll rest happy knowing that I can boost the currency technology pretty quickly. From the looks of things, up there,
I
it
have
looks
filled
like...
a water bag from my people and gone to the desert, and walked empty wastes while the wolf howled, like a gambler whose family starves.
The Sahara El Beta. It's what I get to expect when I'm in the desert. Finding that. Okay, so it looks like the barbarian encampment up there is gone, and Aquilera is within Brome's trading range. Food, production, and gold. One of each. I got me a normal age for the next era. I just hope my trade route doesn't get plundered by that scout. I'm a little concerned about that right now. I can just make another trader unit if that one does get plundered. And that's providing that I have the gold or production slot available. I hope. So far, I've done a lot of exploring, and I found 2 major civilizations, with a third one pending, I hope. Oh my gosh. Are you serious right now? I don't know if I'll have to start training some spearmen. I found the Yerevan city-state. Yay. I don't think my trader unit is going to get plundered by any of those, since it is well on its way to Aquilea. I'm predicting that it is going to get plundered as soon as it arrives back home. I'm a bit relieved that one of the horseman units doesn't have a whole lot of health left. But if I take it out, then my warrior unit will move over there, I think. So I think I'm gonna get the barbarian horse archer unit first. That's pretty much as far east as I can go for right now. I discovered another barbarian encampment down here, but it looks like Yerevan might get it. Yep, they got it. And it had a gold reward too, so... missed out on something really important. Unfortunately. I see that a barbarian encampment has spawned up here. Okay, I at least did a great deal of damage to that other horseman unit. I think I'm gonna do one more turn after this, then call it a part. My trader unit, I see, has made it to Aquileia. And the ancient era is about to end. Well, in all honesty, I'm pretty happy with the progress I've made so far as Julius Caesar. I can't really have two units in the same city now, can I? I think what I'm going to do is take out this barbarian unit, since I can have both of my warrior units take care of these last two horsemen. And maybe even this scout if I'm lucky. All I'm hoping is that barbarian encampment has a gold reward. And if I'm lucky, the leader ability will kick into effect. If it does. And I think I'll have Rome construct a campus district somewhere. And it is going to be right here on this rainforest tile. Only one science adjacency bonus, but whatever. Adjacency bonuses are adjacency bonuses. Alright. That's part 1 of my Julius Caesar playthrough of Civilization VI down. I was about to say leader pass, but thankfully I stopped myself. Oh gosh.
Vessels large may...
Don't really know what is going to happen next. Especially with England moving their 2 warrior units near me. If they do declare war on me, then I'm gonna be a bit intimidated, because these 2 troops up here are promoted, and my units don't have any promotions, although this warrior is due for one. And that is something I am going to give to him now, real quick before this part ends. Well, I think that's all for this part. Until I am ready to move on, playing as the mighty Julius Caesar of Rome. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!